afternoon stream, hey? Why the heck not? I got caught up in all my bloody leads earlier as well. They're all coming out from one place, or several, like 3 different places, sorry. But they all kind of go stream down into like one and then branch off, and I got my speakers from my laptop, I got them all mixed up yesterday, and then I went to pull this out just now and it was all tangled up in all the bloody leads as well. So yeah, but yeah, early afternoon stream, because, you know, why not, and all that jazz. But it's not telling me I'm live. Well, it is, but it isn't. There we go. I can bring those up. Okay, that's cool. I've had to pull the curtain across a little bit because it is a little bit bright. But, you know, as it's still daytime outside, which is unusual for me. How often do I stream and it's already dark out, or just about getting dark? So yeah, I should have closed the other curtain as well, really, because the glare on my my monitor. But hey ho, never mind. It's all good. So yeah, I thought, well, you know, I thought we'll carry on with a bit of Nightcall. As I haven't played this one for a little while. I think it's probably a couple of weeks now, isn't it? I haven't played this one for a couple of weeks, so I thought, well, why not? Oh, and I've jumped straight from none to 5, so hi. But yeah, I got my coffee, and I've got another drink. I'm only going to go for an hour or so. I'm not going to go too long because then I've got the afternoon to sort some bits out. I mean, it's already basically 3 o'clock, so I bit my lip earlier and that hurt. So yeah, I've got to get some mashups for tomorrow sorted. Hello. But yeah, so I'm only gonna do an hour or so. I'm not gonna go excessively long, because then I can get some stuff sorted this afternoon and then maybe do some vampire tonight. I'm not sure. I was going to do vampire yesterday, and it you know, it loaded, it started loading, and then there was a tweet from Ox, and I was like, oh yeah. Right, we did the judge. There we go, the Sandman, that's what we got. Yeah, there's already a new Paolo Monti mashup yesterday, so I've got 2 to work with this week. I found a Venga Boys mashup as well. I was on the phone to Michelle last night for God knows how long, and I had a message. We were talking about that you can use your Alexas. Nope, she didn't kick in. For you, like, playing the radio. So if I say, Alexa, play Apple FM. She wasn't listening. Alexa, play Apple FM. Now she is.
Apple FM from TuneIn.
There we go. So we got Apple FM going on in the background. But when I told her how to do it yesterday, because she wanted to put it in the care home, and I said to her, she's like, oh, you can't get radio on it, can you? I was like, well, yeah, you just tell it to play Apple FM, which it's just done. I did that last night, and it played Venga Boys. Alexa, stop. There we go. So yeah, it was playing Venga Boys last night. And of course I wanted to find a mashup with Venga Boys, didn't I? So I found one, like Linkin Park and Venga Boys. It's not amazing, but it's okay. And I need to source mashups for tomorrow. Okay, so who... Oh yeah, there's our little dude. Right, he's Flash. slightly. I get now who our suspects are. Who I haven't picked up before as well. I haven't picked up this guy actually. I want to pick up this guy. Like yesterday, Tony J, like Weird Beard said I choked on was it he choked on and I said I've choked things, and I instantly it got turned dirty. It's like I wasn't thinking dirty, but you know, let's it. Once my mind didn't necessarily. I got Mr. Captain wannabe. I don't think we've picked this guy up, have we? I got my washing machine banging on in the background as well. Whereas I'm surprised it managed to stay going the entire time. It has a tendency, you know, when it does the, you know, when the washing machine does that quick spin. I thought it was it's just a Lego. I keep skipping around a bit. Okay. Shouldn't be. Should be fine. Nope. There we go. PM machine when it does that. Oh, let's have a look, shall we? Let's do a speed test. Here we go. Run speed test. We are. Oh, yeah. No, we're going up. Yeah, we're not as high as we should. 20 average 5 upload. Yeah, it may be a bit laggy then, I'm afraid. Unless Steam being an arsehole. Let's close Steam. I downloaded a couple of to play games last night, so I want to see how that works. And by that well at all. If I try and from the laptop. So if it's laggy, then I apologise. Quite know why. Things should, other than like section isn't quite up there like it normally is, but should be okay. We will see. If it gets really, really bad, then I'll just fob it off for later. But we'll see. Okay, so this is very, very talky. I don't know if you've seen this one, Gemma, have you? This is basically like sort of Disco Elysium-esque talky. Yeah, you did. You came in on one of these ones, didn't you? Oh, this guy is upset. Residence for foreign students. You often drive American and Chinese students here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. When I said it, I was like, no, because I was briefly remembering a comment that you'd made. Okay. First he was upset, now he's furious. He changed very quickly. Okay, excuse me. Oh, he's a thick American accent. Can I ask you something? Go for it, dude. How do the police usually treat black people? Oh, is he black? Is he? Oh, I didn't realise that. I mean, in general, what is their behaviour like? Do you know what? I'm gonna answer honestly. Turning down. Hello, Jessica. I wasn't sure if you were going to stream or not. Obviously, by all means, if you're going to stream, don't stop me. Don't stop me. Don't let me stop you. That's what I was meant to say. I know you did say you were going to stream today as well, and I intended to stream earlier on, but I actually got up late. I ended up having a bloody good night's sleep for once. And I got up at lunchtime, and I've been faffing. I went up to the shop and got some cat food because my cats are moaning because they're eating the same thing. They like to change it up a bit, so I switch between certain ones, and and poultry. Oh, Oh, Vampire the Masquerade. Hell yes. I haven't played it myself, but I want to. Move my video feed up if I can, so the options are readable. My video feed? What do you mean? Oh, my camera! Sorry. Okay, give me 2 seconds and I'll move it. I've just clicked. You said video feed and I was like, I can't change the way that it sets out on the camera. There we go. Like, position on the screen. Wow, that was super American, Cat. There we go, I chucked it in the middle. For the time being. Mind you, I could probably move it back down into the bottom corner, couldn't I? Yeah, let's pop it back in the bottom. Hang on. I'm not bothered about my face being covered by, you know, like a heart and some bits. There we go. I look like I have devil horns. When the bits split out, I have devil horns. So it's set. I used to run tabletop. Oh, that's cool. Do you know what? I like when it comes to tabletop stuff, I've not really done anything. I played D&D, about 20 years ago now, nearly. And I wasn't feeling well at the time. I ended up leaving the session early because I wasn't well. So I didn't really kind of get into it as such. But I know there's a lot of tabletop games that are really, you know, a lot of people get really, really into, don't they? I'm a hit and miss. I think for me, I have to be in the right kind of mood to play something like that. That's the point, right? I want to ask you guys. Talking of, I know it was tabletop, but I'm slightly digressing into board games. Okay, Gemma will put on as well, but there was a game that we had over here. I don't know whether it was in America, which is obviously what I'm asking. It was a board game, and it's something like Gatekeeper or something it was called. Atmosphere. That was it. And it was one that you had the board game, but you had a VHS tape that you put in, and you played the VHS at the same time as playing the board game. And every now and again he would kick in on screen and talk to you. Did you guys ever have that? You don't recall that one? Oh, see, I remember. Yeah, see, Gemma remembers it. I didn't get to properly play it. I remember being around someone's house and they'd played it, but at the time I wasn't quite old enough to really grasp the concept of it. So now I kind of want to get into it again and really kind of maybe play that one again with a load of people. That would be highly amusing. I've actually got a VHS player somewhere. It's in behind the TV somewhere. I put it somewhere. I don't ever remember there being a version for it. I don't know. Did we have a version over here? Obviously, we call it Cluedo over here. But do you like that, Gemma? I don't know. I'm gonna answer this guy honestly, because my character's being as honest as possible. Have a problem. Oops. Maybe we shouldn't. You reveal your teeth as you continue speaking. What, in disgust? Oh, bet you can find it. Yes! I reckon we could find, yeah, you could find it on YouTube. I am liking the way my bits come out and I look like I've got like devil horns. I can see the stream on the top. If I move like, oh no, this way, slightly. Hang on. Is it that way? Yeah, this way. And then it splits up and I got devil horns. So what's this game about? This game is, we are a taxi driver that got attacked by basically like a serial killer, and each one has got a different name. The scenario tends to end up being the same. Like you got attacked, they put you in an induced coma and you're a taxi driver, but you survived, whereas like your fare was the guy he killed. Mr. Question, yes, it was called Cluedo. And so yeah, what you're doing is you are fucking hell, I can't talk today. You are going back to work after being in an induced coma after being attacked by a serial killer who killed one of your passengers, and you want to find, the police are struggling to find the killer, and there's been obviously several other victims, and you have to you're working with them and you pick up like the suspects and random, and they're all talking about the killer, who has a different name each case, and you have to determine who the killer is. And this we cocked up the first level, the first mission, which apparently was an easy one. 3 attempts, and I got told it was wrong each time, and then we found out of 4 people I got it, you know, I ruled out straight away, and out of the 3 that was left I ended up getting it wrong each time, and the last time was the correct one, you know, Ox style. But yeah, it's very talky. You don't really do much more than this sort of split screen of a night. But yeah, we piss took the first time I started playing this. I was like, oh, we'll see what it's like, and we were taking the piss out of it for ages, and then all of a sudden it got really good, because you've got a Passadex, which is here, and these are all the people that you can pick up along the way, and you get conversations with them that you can unlock. Depending on the way you talk to them, you can unlock extra dialogue. Like this woman here, she was a suspect from the previous one, and we thought she killed these people, but it turned out she didn't. It turned out it was... Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. It was this guy. But there's so many dialogue options that we could have unlocked the entire time whilst talking to him, so long as you get the right kind of conversations. So if you dress like someone from the poor neighbourhoods, they give you a hard time. What does racial mean? Oh, no, I don't know French, okay? And I don't try to do anything when it comes to French. Not a fan of the French accent, if I'm being brutally honest. Nothing against the French themselves, I'm just not a fan of the accent. What does... Oh yeah, that word mean? I blank a lot of the it's set in France as well. It's a new word to hear me shake your head. Well, it's a word with a sort of negative connotations. I mean, it sounds like they're basically saying something along the lines of racist, aren't they? Yeah. Now I get it. They thought I was a lowlife. Okay. Even with your accent. Or they didn't seem to understand me very well, or maybe they thought I was making fun of them. Okay. Ooh. So yeah, sometimes we can get them to open up. I mean, obviously this guy isn't necessarily anything to do with our case, but I mean, it's pretty obvious where the guy's from. He's already said it's an American accent. We're going to ask him if he's alright. Oh, okay. He's not feeling well. Shouldn't have jumped on you with a question like that. Don't worry about it. This afternoon at school I got mugged in the metro by some guy. Okay. He was the same age as me, stole my money and my phone. Well, how did he... Oh, not even going to ask that question. Luckily I still have my credit card and my papers. Oh, nice! I had 37, and then someone that I was, I had as like an auto host, unfollowed me, and so I took them off the auto host. But yeah, I had 37, and I'm down to 36. But yeah, I did notice that his stream was up. I picked one of his streams up, and it was the Superman radio. So I had that on for about 10 minutes, but I had to disappear at the time. I went straight to the police station and was there for 8 hours. Tired, upset, and about ready to quit. I don't blame you. I like France, but it's just hard here as it is at home. Yeah, I mean, I hear French police are awkward anyway, but I mean, this is set in like our time, so you know, that's it's a bit of a touchy subject, isn't it? People look down on you because they don't like the look of you. I mean, that's very true anywhere you go, isn't it? I mean, when my job, because I've got my hair like this at the moment, the amount of places, if I go in to do their stock take, I mean, it's not as bad as it was probably about 3 or 4 years ago, but the amount of people that automatically look at you like you're dirty or you're a piece of shit because I have dreads at the moment. I mean, obviously I don't always have dreads. I've only had them in for a couple of months, and they will have to come out soon as well because they're getting a little bit. But yeah, the amount of people... That's the expression, isn't it? Yeah. I do love my dreads, don't get me wrong. And like, look at this. I mean, instant facelift when I tighten them up. You know, it's great. I can just like instant facelift. But it's yeah, you still do get some generations, let's say, like people that really look down on them. I mean, the amount of people recently, funnily enough, that have actually told me that they really like them, which is quite nice as well. But there's a borderline sometimes. The misconception is dreads, you don't wash your hair, which is, granted, I don't always wash them. If I go in the shower, I have a carrier bag on my head as a shower curtain, as a shower cap, for instance. Because, you know, especially in like when it's not great weather outside, they take so long to dry because like these are wool, whereas these are all synthetic hair. So I got half and half, and they take absolutely fucking forever to dry. So I don't wash them as often as you would wash your normal hair, for instance. But you know, that's where people automatically assume, oh, you know, you don't wash, which is bollocks. No, I wash just as much as the next person, so long as they wash, you know, several times a week. Yeah, they do take, they do take a lot of work. I put them in myself. Yeah, dreads do take a lot of work. These ones are removable. They are, I mean, that's probably where you can see bits of hair here, because these ones are just extensions, and you can put them in and you can take them out and you can do whatever. You know, you don't have to always have them in, or I can just do like half my head, for instance. But these are removed. Obviously, after a while, my hair will start dreading itself, and you know they do. You know, with your hair growing and them getting loose, you will find like you get about that far down before the dread even starts. So I do have to sort of keep on top of some of them, and that's why, like here, like I struggle with dry skin on my face. So around here at the moment, you will find, yeah. If you, because I mean, I did gymnastics for 11 years, so my arms, that is as is. You know, there is, like, for instance, there is no fat on that. You know, you can't do the wobble, you know, like the wobble test, like bingo wings or anything. And my legs are, you know, chonk. And obviously where I quit smoking and, you know, things like that, I put on a bit of weight. You know, you do put on weight in general. I'm only just over 5 foot, so I am quite big. My legs rock. You've only seen them from several hundred miles away, through a webcam. That sounds even worse now. That's not what I meant. Yeah, I'm short and quite big. So, you know, you do get that misconception as well, don't you? Automatically look bigger than I am. But yeah, I have back issues, but I'm not, I don't have to have a walker, for instance. But yeah, you get a lot of people that automatically look at you, oh, well, lose the fucking weight then. One, it's not that easy, and two, it's nothing to fucking do with the weight. I could lose the weight and have a flat stomach. I'd still have a size G chest, and I'd still have big arms, and I'd still have big legs. I'd just have a flat stomach. That would be the only difference. And I wouldn't have a double chin. But, you know, I would be classed as obese for my height, because I am, like I said, 5'2". So, you know, I'm still classed as, even being at my lowest weight, I'm still classed as obese, basically. So, you know, at the end of the day, if you're comfortable in how you are, then fuck everyone else, basically. This is the issue. I mean, I don't know whether it's different in America, whether there's a different height scale versus obesity, etc. We've got a chart that I've seen, you know, depending on your height and an average weight. Basically, if degenerative disc. There we go. I can put my teeth back in. There is no helping that. So I mean, you know, there's you know, physio and what have you, but it's not really much in that sense, is there? So it's not easy. But as I was saying, with regards to size, granted, I'm not happy with my body at the moment, and I am doing things personally for me. Fuck anyone else, you know, I don't give a shit. There are people whose opinions I will take into consideration, but at the same time, they're not judging me for how I look or anything like that. But yeah, there's people out there that judge me for how I look, and I look at videos back of me and think, fuck me, that's awful. So, you know, I want to do things for me. It's not necessarily a health thing. I mean, like, as you can hear, a lot of the time I have bad allergies with my cats and hay fever and whatever. But, you know, you shouldn't ever do it. I mean, unless it's really like a health risk and the doctors suggest that you should do things like that, or, you know, want to help you in that respect. But you shouldn't, you know, if you're happy with how you are, then, you know, fuck what other people think, basically. It's like I had a comment once. Do you remember, Kurt, the troll doing the radio one night? I had a guy on Periscope turn around and tell me I look like a man. Fucking big titted man is all I'm saying. But it was just, you know, just a troll, and I, you know, fuck him. It was funny. I didn't get upset over it. I mean, yeah, there's elements that I'll sometimes be upset with the way some things that people say. There we go. But yeah, no. yeah, no. 5'8". Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you want to get out. If you want to do it, then you do it. Fair play to you. But don't do it for any, you know, if you see what I mean. I guess there's no such thing as objectiveness. This game brings a lot of issues into play, doesn't it? Yeah, that was an interesting one. That one. Yeah, it wasn't even one of those things. You know, sometimes if you are just showing face, etc., and you sort of like after like off screen or whatever, you sort of get a bit funny about it. But it was just one of those ones that I had no idea who the guy was. I had one comment one time, literally just commented, "Leave my dad alone." I was like, who the fuck is your dad? And what am I supposedly doing with this dad? I'd love to be doing something, you know, granted, you know, have a bloke, you know, someone's dad, for instance, but, you know, I wish, but no. Single and not even mingling. Yes, I know, that's my difference. I get why some people are like that. Comfort eating. I don't do that. I am the complete opposite. Kurt will tell you, more often than not, I haven't eaten. Gemma's probably seen it a couple of times. She even asked me if I eaten today. Have I eaten today? No. It's 3:30 in the afternoon and I haven't eaten, but I've got a coffee. I used to literally just be sustained coffee and cigarettes more often than not. I'm one of these people, if I'm down, I can't eat. I've never been to the doctors about depression. I have moments, definitely, which I said in the stream yesterday. Oh, you weren't there, sorry, Jessica. I do have very, very down days, and it's not to do with having to be in lockdown or anything, because, I mean, work is not helping. Within the last couple of years, my mental health has literally taken a nosedive. But because I worked on holiday parks and I do radio anyway, I am very much a case of, you know, when I worked on holiday, I've been allowed to show us like yawning. If you're tired, you know, it had to be covered. You weren't allowed to be down. You had to always have a smile on your face. You know, so I mean, it wasn't like Disneyland type. Yeah. I had girls don't game. Yeah, right. If you actually look it up, it's a massive misconception. There are more girl gamers now, I think, than actually male gamers. I think they did a whole yeah, I can't. Yeah, same as me, man dog. I can't eat. It makes me if I'm that down, the thought of eating just turns my stomach, basically. I don't know. I mean, I've definitely moments but I've never been diagnosed because I've never gone to the doctor about it. And yes, I have cut myself in the past as well. I mean, we're talking a good 10, 20, like 10, 12 years ago plus. But I have self-harmed in the past as well, which not a lot of people, and I mean not a lot, so, you know, they're very, very close. The close-knit, like, even my parents don't know. So, yeah. Wow, admitting that. Whew. Yeah, I mean, there's not... It's not enough to be very, very obvious. But yeah, it's definitely a hard one. But yeah, it kind of gets to that. Yeah, see, I haven't been. I've wanted to, but I've not attempted before. And again, that was, you know, a while back now. For me now, it's just not bothering to get out of bed. So I can easily spend all day in bed. You know, I mean, I've got the cats. There is that part of me that, you know, I don't, you know, them reliant on me, if you like. And, you know, that's kind of how I see it. I mean, you're lucky in the sense that you have a partner as well. It's, you know, for me, there was that element at one point I was depressed because I didn't have one. And all the situation that followed my previous one. Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I'm gonna stop talking about it now. Not that I am not here for anyone else. I genuinely am, by all means. If anybody ever wants to talk as well, you know, I'm in Gemma's Discord. I have my own as well. I don't know who I've sent the links to. I know there's a handful of people in there. But obviously people have got me on Facebook and whatever. If anybody needs to talk, then yeah, crack on. Send me messages. If I don't answer, I'm not ignoring you. Not always, and I will apologise. Obviously, time scales, etc. But yeah, exactly. Antisocial cats. Exactly. It's such a weird thing, isn't it? Cats just know. I've had it before. Lucan, I got upset one day. Lucan just waltzed in, sat on me. It's like he knows. And I mean, they sleep with me now as well. I have two of them that sleep with me. They come in, he'll sleep on my side and then go at the bottom of the bed. Harriet does the same. She comes in and wakes me up in the morning. She gets to that point that it's like, actually, do you know what? You've been in bed too long. And she'll meow at me. She'll literally jump on me. She'll moan that she wants feeding, and then she'll promptly sit on me and then fall asleep. But yeah, she's they're a funny bunch, aren't they, cats? I walked to the shop and back, 300 yards up the road, and Lucan completely followed me. He briefly didn't see me, and he just cries like a child. Anywho, we spent nearly half an hour chatting. I don't mind, I'm quite happily sitting chatting. But I've been here for 40 minutes and I've probably done about 10 minutes gameplay. I'm studying to be a mime. Ooh, is this where he's gonna do the whole? Do you know? Oh God, Mandog. Which woman was it that? Yeah, new subject. Yeah, that's what I do all the time. Having internet friends is the closest anymore. Yeah, I am not gonna lie. I am very, very similar. I have friends I used to go out with to karaoke all the time that ended up being a couple and had a little boy. Actually live in the next road over now. Yeah. They live in the next road over, and we used to go out every Sunday to karaoke all the time. And then obviously they had Bronson. This is what, nearly 7 years ago, and which was just a couple of months younger than my oldest niece. And ever since then, we sort of drifted away. And then he is in school, the same class as my niece. And it was such a cute message from my friend Tori yesterday. Bronson has found out that it's nearly Ariana's birthday, and he's decided all of these things he's going to buy her for her birthday. You know, they're coming up 7. And she sent me it yesterday. Where is it? Here it is. It is, Bronson has told me that Ariana's birthday is next month, and he wants to buy a Barbie house, a Barbie car, and a Barbie plane. I've looked it all up on Amazon and shown the price. He's going to try and lose a few teeth to get some money from the Tooth Fairy, and apparently she has to pay the rest. It was just so cute. And I asked, because I had my niece from school yesterday, and I said to her, I said, oh, apparently Bronson wants to buy you birthday presents. Yeah, he's told me he wants to buy me all this, and she ranted about something completely different. Not Barbie, it was a different brand. I said, well, his mummy's told me that he wants to buy you Barbie. And I was like, well, why don't you tell him? I said, you know, tell him that it's really nice that he wants to buy you a present, but he doesn't have to. Yeah, I have a lot of friends like that. Sean, yeah, he seems to be aiming high, yeah. But yeah, I said, well, why don't you tell him that you prefer, you don't necessarily like Barbie, you like, she is obsessed with The Nightmare Before Christmas. I am glad I found a lot of you guys, in all honesty. I mean, yes, I kind of poached you from Ox's chat, but you know, it's definitely nice to have people in general. Sometimes it's easier to talk to people you don't know as well, I've noticed. To openly admit things to not complete strangers, obviously, but you know, certain elements, it's easier than other people that you've known for a very long time that sits on them, I think. I mean, there's still the understanding, don't get me wrong, but it's that, you know, I think they're always going to have that worry about you afterwards because of how long they've known you. Are we waiting for the go ahead, say it? I didn't say anything. Oh no, he thinks he's being judged, bless him. You did come willing me. Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas is awesome. She is obsessed with Jack Skellington. I'm not going to make fun of it or anything. I just didn't know mime schools existed. Imagine when I moved to France to study it. My American friends are still having a good laugh. I mean, stereotypically, mimes have the black and white, don't they? You appeared of your own volition. That is true. Yeah, you never came from Ox's chat. I sent you to Ox, didn't I? What exactly are you learning to do? Acting techniques, stage production, makeup. So, it's not just mime school, it's performing arts then, really. Which is what I did at college. Anything related to the art of mime. And there aren't any mime schools in the US. Obviously not. Mimes are a big thing in France. Go for it. Yeah, there are not any mime schools in the US. That's a no then. That's why I don't want to leave, but it's the only thing keeping me in France. I mean, yeah. France is not for everyone. No, it's not. I've been there once, and I live like, you know, couple hours away from it. I mean, the French usually stand up for their country. They're worse than Americans. Oh, I wouldn't say that. It depends what sort of part of America you go to. Woo! I mean, you know, take the east side. East side is very different to west side of America, isn't it? Because Jessica, if she's still there when she comes back, with your time frame, you're the same as Kurt. So I'm guessing you're east side. Country is like a romantic relationship. You can't fall in love with everybody. That is very true. And you can't always please everyone either. Don't get me wrong, I do try and please everyone, but over the years, I've got quite cynical, and, you know, if I can't, then never mind. Sorry, is all I will say. We have our likes, our dislikes, and then we fall under the spell again. Yeah. He's watching you. Oh, like when Vampire goes like first person, I might play that again later. I don't know yet. Depends how well I get like mashups. Is it a bad thing to stand up for your country? No, not at all. Oh, where's Melina when you want them? Melina's always coming out with stuff like that. Wonder where Anne is, anyway. Cab drivers all philosophers like you. I don't think so. Oh, he's gone sad again. It was good to talk to you. Ah. I have a hard time controlling my anger sometimes. That's why I had trouble with the police today. How so? Well, to start, they made me sit in a room for hours with a woman who was clearly a prostitute. America's like France, the only difference is French surrender, and that's not a bad thing. They didn't want to take my statement. They didn't want me to file a complaint. I had to insist. They made fun of my studies, but I'm used to that. A small smile appears in the corner of his mouth. And then when I started to get a little mad, when I mentioned the American embassy, they said if I wasn't happy here, I should go home. Woohoo! I mean, that is a racist comment if ever I heard one. If you don't like it, fuck off home. Then that is, do you know what I mean? Certain innuendos were a little, yeah. When I got out, there was no more metros. So here I am telling you my life story to a philosopher cabbie. Surrendered once before. Yeah, they surrendered once and they're never living it down. Cops, yeah, it's complicated. Do they treat you badly too? Yeah, no need for him to know. Okay. Passenger breathes a little sigh of satisfaction. I'm gonna just say, yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? No doubt about it. Park in front of the residence where the young man lives. He pays the fare. Stretches his hand towards you. Thanks again. Meeting you was just what I needed. Oh, he's shaking his own hand. I can't talk. I can't talk for shit today. When I walked to the shop, there's a girl outside with her dog, and Lucan just bang, like, sprawled himself out, like rolled over on his back, and I was moaning at him, and she was like, "Oh, what is it?" I was like, "It's a ginger cat," and we just couldn't get the words out because she couldn't see him. Mind you, you can see Luca coming from a mile off. He was almost as big as her dog. You should film your rounds at night. It'd make great series. Oh my god, that's a reference. Has anybody ever seen that series? Where the guy used to, I think it's just a London thing. You know, one of the big London, I mean, they call them London taxis, but they're just the big ass, like, bulbous looking, stereotypical London black cabs. We do have them down here. But there was a series, Jammy Dodgers are fucking delicious. Yes, they are. I didn't click. When I looked at it initially, I saw the picture. I was like, okay, found Jammy Dodgers. Never thought anything of it, but didn't realise you couldn't get them over there. That's the point. You're back, by the way. No, I didn't watch it either. I saw clips of it, and because there's another one. There was some like competition. Some guy that does a competition now in his taxi. I can't remember what it's called. Dodgers. I had the unicorn Jammy Dodgers that the girls had. Yeah, Cash Cab. That's it. Oh, there's an American one as well, is there? I pay attention, but clearly this is a reference. But yeah, I didn't know whether. I think you were still out and about, Jessica, when I asked the question. Saying that I am assuming you're on the east side of America with the time frame, because it's what is it, nearly 4 o'clock, so it's nearly 11 o'clock your end, isn't it? It's about quarter to 11. Yes, I remember the karaoke one. They actually have down in Taunton, there's a guy that Mix Cabs, I think it's called. He has disco cabs, and he has one of those big people carriers, and it's a disco taxi. He's got strobe lights and, like, you know, the disco ball and everything. Yeah, I tell you the one thing I found in the shop earlier. Here's one. I don't know how clear it will be for you guys to see, because I don't know how blurry my stream is right now. It looks clear. I'm guessing you guys get Jaffa Cakes over in America, but these are blackcurrant flavour Jaffa Cakes. So this would be quite interesting. They look quite interesting. There's passion fruit ones at the moment as well, and yeah, I'm not a fan of passion fruit personally, so my mum said they weren't that great. She bought them. Only 50p. I love Jaffa Cakes. I really do. Even like Asda's Own or Walmart, as Americans have it. Their smart price version, 30 odd pence. If I go to America, I'll bring a suitcase. Yes! I tell you what, right? This is what... Kurt sent me a load of stuff back along, okay? Pringle flavours that are not sold here. Oh, I got quite a few Pringle flavours in UK. Give me 2 seconds a minute. Oh. Oh, Lucan and Harriet are asleep on my bed. I walk past them and they're like, what the fuck? Want jelly babies? Oh, jelly babies are amazing. They do... Is that, seen a jelly baby flavour something the other day, and I can't remember what it was. Fibs dark chocolate. Pringles is constantly cycling out flavours. I know. I mean, I think there are still more flavours in America than there are over here, though. But Kurt sent me, right, this is how many I have of these. He fucking went nuts. Because we were talking about, like, Kool-Aid, alright? I'd never tried Kool-Aid before. So he sent me all of these. Okay? fucking ridiculous, the amount that's there. And I didn't realise how many fucking colorants were in them. I made a blue one, okay, I made a blue one for the nieces. I can't remember what flavour it was now, but I had a couple of sachets in there. I think it might have been like the blue raspberry or whatever. But there's like 2 of each flavour here. But it was a blue one, and I put it in the cups. Fibs chocolate coated pretzels. Oh, I do like. I love. Oh, are you on about the flips? You on about the flips? These. I'm just gonna reach and just grab relative items. I got these reduced. They are cookies and cream flavour. Chocolate covered pretzels are amazing. That's the only pretzels I eat. But yeah, I put one of those Kool-Aid sachets in water to mix it for my nieces. I never tried this flavour. I like the unicorn one. There was the strawberries one, the white strawberry one. Yeah, my One Stop had those reduced to 75p. But the Kool-Aid, I put it in and it stained the cups. That's how much blue colouring was in them. It was ridiculous. Right, what else can I pick up and go, yeah, I got this. I drank all my cider in the end the other day. That was pretty good. But you know, I pick up random bits. I do like the odd bits. I had my dairy milk the other day. Yeah, let's go. Oh, what, you know, which Kool-Aid should we have today? I have this on the top shelf in the kitchen, and the nieces love it. Absolutely love it. But I only make it. I mean the amount you dilute this with. I mean, you put this. What the fuck is 2 quarts? You're American. I don't get it. I mean, it says here 1/8 of a package makes 8 fluid ounces. It's that serves 8 people, apparently. I think I made it wrong when I made it last time. I don't know what 2 quarts means. If anybody knows what quarts, as in QUARTS. Can use Kool-Aid as a temporary. Yes! I'm not surprised. The amount, I mean, over here we're not allowed, like Blue Smarties nowadays, they don't make any as good as effect as they used to. Take a gallon milk jug, add sugar, fill water to the top. Yeah. Quart is a measure of beer. Is it really? Cap and shake like hell, yeah. See, we have different milk cartons over here. You guys have you guys get the big juice plastic cartons. That's what we have for milk. We have milk cartons like that because apparently somewhere I've seen that you can get a dimple in the milk carton, and when it goes off it expands, so you know it's gone off. We don't have that. The nutrition labels show how much 100 grams of the product. In American labels say how much is 1 serving. But yeah, it doesn't say how much a serving is, no. Like these here, you got nutritional information per 100 grams, and you got per cake here as well. So believe it or not, there's still salt in Jaffa cakes. Pack of ramen has but what? Who the hell eats a half? Exactly, who eats half a pack of ramen? Yeah. Let me show you my milk. I'll show you the milk. Makes sense. Ow! This is how we get our milk. Well, this is a 6 pint anyway. So is that what you're saying? I stick one of those sachets in one of these, chuck a load of water in it, and shake it up. Yeah, 6 pints. Don't know if you can read the label. Oh, you do get the big milk jugs there, do you? Good old Tesco. I mix and match where I get my shopping from. My cats are looking at me like, why do you keep backing and forth in? Where'd you keep running to? I'm getting the spinning them out. You get milk in 1 litre and 2 litre. Never seen jugs in stores. Wow. I mean I drink milk on its own. I absolutely love drinking milk. So I tend to buy the big ones. I forgot I had these as well. I know you get Dime bars obviously in America, but caramel latte flavour. 2 quarts in the States is 3 pints. Oh wow, okay, so yeah, it is like sort of one of those then. So if I make 2 of those sachets in one of those jugs, that's the right consistency. So yeah, I definitely fucked it up last time. They must have gone fucking hyper last time. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really put. They don't have sugar in most of their drinks, to be honest. But yeah, caramel latte flavour. Oh, it's awesome. I mean, it's not like that's the only time where nuts and chocolate is allowed, in my personal opinion. Almond. I don't like almonds as a rule, but I like Dime Bar. And then Gemma will know these. I don't think you can get these in America, or I don't think Mandog could probably get these either. I'm not sure, but I absolutely these have all come back. Okay. Poppets. Orange flavour. Yes. Orange flavour Dime is amazing. There's a mint one as well, Mandog. Never seen Dime though. Have you not? I assumed Dime was an American thing. Mondelez. Oh, maybe not. It's Cadbury. So yeah, never seen Poppets. Poppets. No, these are chocolate balls with like a fondant flavour on the inside, like a solid fondant. Yeah, orange flavour fondant covered with milk chocolate. That's what these ones are. The original ones are pieces of like toffee, hard toffee, covered in not hard, but like covered in chocolate. Then you get the mint ones. The mint ones are awesome. But yeah, that's found chocolate bars here with bacon in them. Oh no, that doesn't work. No. I love me some bacon. The hard toffee ones we have here, but it's a different brand. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's pretty standard. Same as Munchies. Fucking love me a good munchie. You probably don't get Munchies over in America either. Wow, we've spent half an hour on one cab fare tonight. Today, not tonight. It's like 4 o'clock. We call the Whoppers. Yeah. Oh, bacon. Bacon Sunday. We don't have a Burger King in Taunton anymore. The closest one is about 20 minutes up the road. Munchies, no, as in Yeah, it's spelt like that, but it's IES. The little squares with the biscuit and the caramel, etc. Oh, they're amazing. Love me some munchies. Trying to hold the anxiety welling up. Ooh. The mere mention of... Oh, that's why. Mere mention of police. Whoppers and malted milk balls are the same thing. Oh, yes, the poppets. No, yeah, your malted milk balls, the Whoppers... that is what we call Maltesers over here. Oh no, we got 257 tip. Yeah, Whoppers, the Whoppers, the chocolate balls that you guys have. Yeah, there are Maltesers. They don't have that. Yeah, I've never seen a Burger King bacon sundae. I like Malteser bunnies when they do the Malteser bunnies. Have you tried the Malteser biscuits? They're not good. They're not that great. Okay, so do we have? Oh no, my thing is to. We've got. Oh God, we've got several bits of. Oh God, I'm shaking the count. It's like too soft. Yeah. The Malteser Falcon. Right, we got some clues. So let's go and see what we can do. I don't know why. I don't know whether it is for you guys, but the camera's doing this on the screen. My screen is glitching to fuck. My Xbox screen, that is. Is it coming out for you guys? Yeah, it's definitely coming out for you. I can see. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, it's just jumping. I don't know why. Right, we pull up to the front. Oh! Yes! The guy who'd lost his grandkid. Love the taste of Maltesers, but the texture bothers me. It's a weird one, isn't it? Earthquake in Paris. Yeah, I was like, what? I just clicked. That was odd. I forgot about this guy. This guy, obviously, he's one of our suspects. Are we picking? Oh yes, the guy that sent Alexandra home. Let's eat them the wrong way. I was one of these ones who would split all the flavours of the Skittles up, and I'll eat the green and the yellow ones first, and then I save the orange, the purple and the red for last, because I prefer those flavours. Same as Jelly Babies or wine gums. One of the windows in the small house next to the cemetery is lit up. I'm gonna wait. Stay put for half an hour or so in the taxi. Nice and warm every so often. Other windows light up and go out. After a while, the caretaker comes outside and sets down a garbage bag next to the door. I'm gonna go and knock on the door. Fuck it. You exit the cab and cross the street. The house mere yards away from the cemetery entrance. Massive iron gate probably stops the corpses from clearing the hell out of there. Oh my god. You walk up to the door and the caretaker opens it before you can knock. We barely saw him the night you picked up your customer. Guy is well over 6 feet tall and must weigh over 200 pounds easy. 200 pounds of muscle and the rest is a thick bushy mustache. This dude can star in porn. Next to him you feel a real featherweight. I mean, our character's not, you know, good old sort of size. Took you quite a while to come to knock on my door, I suppose. Oh, don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing now. His Steps aside and you catch sight of a pair of slippers with dog heads. Big sad eyes. Oh! Furry muzzles, ears dragging over dirty floors. Come inside, we'll be more comfortable. I'll go inside. If he's gonna kill us, then, you know, I'd rather be warmer. You follow your host inside the house. The place with its furnishings and decorations from a bygone era seems to be stuck in a time warp. So you catch sight of a collection of state-of-the-art knives and a wall opposite the door, that is. Ah, secret passage. The caretaker motions for you to follow him into the kitchen. Oh, where you're greeted by a bowl of chicory coffee. I hate chicory. Absolutely hate chicory. And the Formica table. Do you mind if I finish my breakfast? You crack on, dude. There are breadcrumbs on the table and a is Tupperware double P? That's not right. Tupperware isn't double P, is it? I mean, the original brand might have been, actually. Maybe. 1960, more ripe, runny cheese inside. Ooh. Got cheese on toast or something? Do you have... We do! Mandela effect, yeah. It is the correct spelling, is it? It just looks wrong. Looks wrong. We do have Hot Pockets, but we don't call them Hot Pockets, if you like. It's not, because obviously Hot Pockets is the brand, isn't it? Yeah, my mum used to have Tupperware parties. I just haven't seen the word for so long. You just recognise the symbol, don't you? We do have Hot Pockets, but not named Hot Pockets. They're just, you know, the equivalent that they call them, kind of thing. So what's up with Alexander? Giving his daughter a little help, are we? Do you know what? I never watched Berenstein Bears, so again, with the Mandela effect, I couldn't tell you. I watched an Outside Xbox video the other night and had a similar thing. They were talking about the elusive target that they'd not done before, and I was like, yes, they have. And I wasn't the only one that was like, yeah, they've done this. But yeah, I found it. There's a couple of things recently that's like, yeah, that happened, didn't it? Please tell me I'm not the only one. But yeah, the amount of people that believe that Mandela died in prison, didn't they? Again, I don't remember. I remember him being in prison, but that's all I remembered. Yeah, it was definitely, they definitely played it. I had to go find it. It was a live stream. I don't remember helping this guy's daughter. I either want to ask him a few questions or I want to ask him if he knows him well. I mean, he probably does. The amount of times he sends him back in a bloody taxi. I will ask him if he knows him well. All depends on what you want to talk about, pal. Ooh, being closed off. Takes up his bowl in his enormous hand. Yeah, same as like the Kit Kat. I always thought that Kit Kat did have a dash in the middle, but again, Monopoly Man with the monocle. But clearly not. There is also things, the reason like Mandela effect happens is because like some countries' packaging is different and you will actually have that's why some people remember it, because in theory, yes, it did happen because it was over here and not over in America, for instance. Confirmation bias is its finest, yeah. Whereas, you know, if it's wrong, then fair enough, it's wrong. Like, I always believed that there was a dash in Kit Kat, but apparently not. But your mind perceives it, don't they? It's like, I mean, everybody knows what Ferrero Rocher is, yeah? I am assuming, anyway. Do you guys have Ferrero Rocher? Probably not now. So I'm going to go off on a tangent for no reason. I can't stand the bloody things because nuts and chocolate do not mix as far as I'm concerned. Energizer Bunny is a big one, yeah. Energizer Bunny, the chocolate truffle things. Kind of, yes! They're like hazelnut wrapped in chocolate with something else. In the 90s, no one ever remembers this, I had to go searching for it and eventually I did find it. I swore blind there was mint versions that I liked. They were like biscuit, flaked biscuit covered in chocolate, and on the inside it was a mint fondant. Bra shopping yesterday. Yeah, I've been wearing the wrong size for years. 46 double D. Triple D, sorry. I am... Wait for it, ladies and gents. I am a 40H. See, Gemma remembers them. You remember them. It's not... Anytime I ever mention it, no one has any clue what I'm talking about. They kept them for about 3 years, and maybe not even that, and discontinued them because apparently they didn't sell well. They fucking would now. Yeah, I am a 40H. Possibly bigger. I've not measured myself in a long time, but I hate the taste. Yeah, I don't like hazelnut. Jesus fucking Christ, yes. 38J, exactly. So we all know what big boobs are like. Yes, I was smaller around, and yeah, it was, yeah. So we all know what the issues with finding a decent bra, and you'll all hear me out. Ladies, that is. I don't know about Mandog. Mandog might wear a bra for all we know. This is why I end up going to the chiropractor once a month, because 9 times out of 10 my boobs cause my back pain. But how hard is it to find a really nice bra in a larger size? All the tiny boob bras, all the tiny boobs out there find bloody gorgeous bras. Sorry, yeah, that was me, man. Sorry, I couldn't say it about Kurt because, you know, Kurt would have ran with it. Whereas I, you know, shit on Mandog there, unintentionally, like, you know what I mean, Mandog? Yeah, back pain. Yeah, could you imagine, right? You marched a bass drum, okay? Could you imagine? Yeah, I have to go online. I mean, this one is a nice little sports bra from Marks and Spencer. Really nice one from Marks and Spencer actually at the moment. But 9 times out of 10, all they do is do this, and it gets. This is why you see me do this every now and again. So I apologise because they keep like squishing together. Okay. Tony didn't have to carry the fuckers around. It gets uncomfortable. Okay, so Kurt, imagine carrying that bass drum around every day. Okay. Here. These are probably nearly a stone each. This is a good small child on my chest. So this is, yeah, guys don't realise, like, if you're in bed with a guy and they're like, oh, boobs, and they're like knocking them around, you know, this, you lift them up and you drop them, you don't realise how much that hurts. That's like trying to swing your penis round, okay? You try and like, you do that with your testes, okay? And it gets uncomfortable, okay? You imagine that 10 times heavier, doing it on your chest, how much it pulls here. Fuck me, does it hurt, okay? I noticed Mandog's gone super quiet on the talk of boobs. But yeah, I mean, I've been asked before, do I want to get a breast reduction? And have you seen the t-shirts that you can get with the skeleton hands? I want to get one of those. They're quite amusing. There's a t-shirt that I've seen. They look heavy. Do you need help with them? But no, boobs for me, their boobs are a big focal point anyway. When piercings were a thing, I mean, we're talking like 20 odd years ago. Yeah. Overshoot about a hooter. Yeah, the amount of things that, I mean, I've got my lip pierced, I've got my tongue pierced, I had my belly button pierced, but it grew out. Someone said to me once before, why would you get your nipple pierced? I'm like, no. Why not? Because my boobs are a focal point anyway. I don't need the whole, oh yeah, look, do you want to see my nipple pierced? You know, getting something out this fucking big just to see a piece of metal like that. But no, they do get to that point that you just sort of look at them in the morning and think, oh, they're getting further down. I mean, they do work to your advantage sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. But I love my corsets. But yeah, you have a pair of boobs, and sometimes you do get the misconception as well. Also the thing as well, you find that some people, they're like, oh well, if you weren't that big, your boobs wouldn't be that big. Whereas me, they would. Yeah, nipple piercings are an excuse to show nipples. I went to school with one girl who was like that. When she got it done, she was literally getting her boob out in the middle of town, showing everyone, in the day. Yeah, the older they get, they do sag to Japan. Yeah, there's the whole thing of, if you lose the weight, you'd lose the boobs weight because they are just fat. But when I was working on holiday parks, there is a picture of me floating around in a bikini top and a pair of shorts, and before I had the tattoos all around my stomach, like my hips, and like just the initial star one, and I got blonde hair. That picture, I was working on holiday parks. I was the lightest weight I'd ever been, yet my boobs are still there. I mean, yeah, you lose an element around slightly, but not necessarily cup size. I've always been a G, a double G, I may even be bigger, like I said, I don't know. I haven't been measured in a bloody long time. And this one is too small. I know that. Should we tell him we're helping his daughter? Apparently. His daughter. She's been worried since the fire. Caretaker lowers his gaze. He's been staring at you straight in the eye ever since the start of the interview. Oh, she's a good girl, so they say, but what's it to a taxi driver if that's what you really are? Oh, he's onto us! He's onto us! I'm a driver, but I help people too. Because if you say that's what I am, a taxi driver, it's a bit standoffish, isn't it? Might have to change the title of the stream. Chatting with a bit of night call involved. I mean, I've already been going for an hour and a half now. I was only going to go for it. Siggy time, yeah. So I like to vape in the middle of mine. I'm a taxi driver, but I help people too. I help out some of the people in the neighbourhood. I mean, he's not wrong. Look at the... he takes the homeless people, doesn't he? Our little Hermes, whatever. What was it? Herbie, I'm going to call him. Boob talk with Amanda Silent. It is indeed. I might start a radio show with it. Or burning questions about boobs. Not your questions about your burning boobs. From the way he looks at you, you can tell the caretaker likes you, yet he seems somewhat wary as well. He's a good guy. I've known him for ages. We went to some demonstrations together a few years ago. I used to work at another building owned by Group Diamant, the bigwigs who ran the Albatross, the building that burnt down. Well, they sold the building and a giant supermarket went up right there in the middle of Paris. A real sweet deal. I mean, that's what they do with most of them now, isn't it? Supermarkets or flats. 300 guys like me on minimum wage went out on the street. It was a building across from the Albatross, so he used to come around. Oh! Sorry about me coughing today. It's just like... far away look comes into his eye. Oh, new clue! Those bastards in suits they were going to sell the Albatross to. Bras are a man-made torture device. Yeah. Especially the wire ones when you don't quite get them right and they stab you here. I've got like my skin's discoloured in places from like all the little plastic bits on the sides. Not quite scarring, but it's not far off, is it? Those bastards in suits they were going to sell the Albatross to, and then there was the fire and the trial and oh, so the fire and the Albatross. I hate white bras. Yeah. I do have marks down my sides from like all the little like extra little plastic bits that you get in bras. And they yeah, they do borderline scar you. So it looks they were gonna sell the Albatross, and the Albatross was the fire, the building that had the fire. So it looks like it was an insurance deal. He's a good guy, a war vet. He was a doctor in Indochina. As my friend would say, set them free! He never told me, but with old guys, you know how it is. They like to talk. They tell you everything. I've gone really dizzy all of a sudden. Why have I gone dizzy? Woohoo! Woo! That's not the first time I've had my vape today either. That's like the first fag in the morning head rush then. That was weird. Release the Kraken, yeah. At one point, I think someone referred to mine as Tinky Winky and Dipsy, you know, Teletubbies. I was at the top of Tupperware with a pungent orange rind cheese. Ooh. Would I like to try the Marioles? Roll? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. Why not? Why not? Try me some cheese. Better with chicory coffee. No, it's not. Chicory coffee's wrong. Never cared much for cheese and the smell is overpowering, but you give it a try. It's much milder and tastier than you expected. I find that with I've only got, in the last couple of years, I've really got into brie and camembert. Never tried them before. I tried camembert in a pub one night with my ex a couple of years ago, and camembert, warm camembert on crusty bread is amazing. I love it, and I love brie on crackers now. That's when I was watching your stream the other day, Jessica, at like 2 o'clock in the morning, when you were saying about having to break biscuits or whichever it was at the time. I was, when I was backing and forthing into the kitchen, I was making doing brie and crackers, and I was having cheddar and crackers as well. I was like, yeah, just gonna make a shitload of crackers. Blue cheese is vile, yes. Blue cheese is wrong. And it smells 10 times worse. Brie and camembert don't smell nice. really nice. Brie is just like a soft cheese. Brie isn't blue cheese, which I always thought it was. I don't know why. But Brie is a really nice soft cheese. I love me... If you ever make omelettes, okay, hear me out. Most people, if you put cheese in an omelette, you grate your cheddar, don't you? Or you've got like some form of cheddar-esque style cheese that you put in an omelette. Whereas for me, it's a little bit salty. I had this out in Thailand, went to Thailand, and obviously cheese is hard to come by over in Thailand, so they have like soft cheese, i.e. like Philadelphia. And if you put soft cheese in an omelette, it does say it's delicious, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah, put soft cheese in an omelette, and no word of a lie, to me, it's so much nicer. I mean, I don't put much in my omelettes anyway, maybe a bit of ham or bacon on the side. I usually just have like cheese omelette, and then I'll put the meat on the side. But yeah, I might have to have one in a bit now. Haven't eaten today, can you tell? It's forcing me to actually want to cook something, and I might have to have me an omelette in a bit. Alexandra was traumatized by Indochina. When he came back, he was alright for a few years, but after he lost his license to practice medicine, I forget what they call that. Omelette. Omelette! Omelette. Are you taking the piss out the way I say it again? Omelette. Not omelette. I know it's spelled omelette, but... Caretaker stands up all at once, the bowl and the Tupperware container in his hands. He places them on the countertop near the sink and rifles through the pile of drying dishes. Oh, saying it like a response. Oh, okay. He grabs hold of something, but burbing it. You can't really see what it is. He told me they'd be coming around asking questions. He said it was up to me to decide what to do. I made bacon and cheese. Yeah, bacon and cheese omelettes are awesome. That, or I cut up ham, like sandwich ham. You don't what? You don't like omelettes? That's fine. Or cheese. You know, that's it. My sister's the same. My middle sister, she don't like cheese. She don't like. Bloody hell. I went Somerset then, didn't I? my middle sister doesn't like cheese as a rule, whereas my youngest sister is obsessed with cheese. She's a fan of hummus as well. Not hummus. Halloumi. That's the one I meant. She don't use jelly. She don't use jelly. Don't make me talk in a Somerset accent. I've spent years perfecting not having one. No, I haven't. I've spent years of learning how to talk because of my speech impediment. See if anyone knows the song. She don't use jelly. Yeah. I don't think you're ready for this, Jelly. But yeah, my middle sister will only have cheese if it's melted. My dad is the complete opposite. My dad will not touch melted cheese. It's weird, isn't it? My dad makes toast. He leaves it to go cold before he puts the butter on it, or Dairyly on it. He loves Dairyly. I don't know if you guys get Dairyly over in America or not, though. Which is basically another soft cheese. He loves Dairyly on toast, but the toast has to be cold. He's a weird one. Whereas me, I have to have toast warm. On mobile, spell check is being a bitch. You never heard of Dairyly? No, it's Dairyly is basically a soft cheese made from cow's milk. There's no shaming here, Gemma. Unless it's on me. As in, shaming myself. I'm not gonna move. He's an old man, the two of us. We speak the same language. We both grew up in the country. We moved to the city thinking we'd get rich. We ended up surrounded by a bunch of old geezers, dead or alive. The two of us till death do us part. I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna let him carry on talking. I'm not gonna like walk away when he's like letting me out. Oh yeah, shame you, Kurt. That's allowed. Because you're a fucking weirdo. No one messes with me. No one gives a damn about the cemetery caretaker. Oh, we do. Turns around, a knife in his hand. Oh God. You stand up almost without realising it. I shame you from being from Ohio as well. No, I don't. I have done in the past, but that's only piss taking. Shut the door carefully when you leave. We don't want to let the dog out. Who let dogs out? Oh, fuck me. How many songs have I done now? Yeah. A dog? You didn't notice any dogs? No, we didn't. Only the slippers. We don't hate dogs. We don't hate dogs. What the fuck that noise was? Oh, it's across the road. It's oh no, it's way gone. People should talk how they want. Yeah. Yeah, Kurt is from Ohio. His voice rings out one last time from the kitchen. Yeah, see, he's the one I can say because he doesn't mind me saying it. I don't necessarily say where people from. Yeah, there we go. Good English. You know, if they're not comfortable with it. Like, I know man dogs. You know, I've never once said where man dog's from, but obviously, you know, he talks about it. You know, it's not always my place to say. I hope you like the cheese. I want to look this cheese up now. Right, what is this cheese called? Let's have a look, shall we? What is it called? M-A-R-O-I Maroilles cheese? Oh, we can get it over here. Gourmet cheese. What is it? Oh, it's a cheese that was created in the 10th century by a monk. Soft washed rind cow-based what? What is it? What is it? Oh, there we go. This is how to pronounce it. We ready? This is how we pronounce it. Marrow. But you put. All right, shut up. You pronounce it with like the R is a W, so like Jonathan Ross style. Marrow. I can't even do it now. Marrow. Yeah, Kalamazoo. That's a cool name. Out to the West Country. That's his plan, he says. Apparently. What is this cheese? Wikipedia. Wikipedia knows all. Don't care what it's sold in. Red washed rind and a strong smell, mass produced, and it's around. I don't care what size it is. It just looks disgusting. It looks awful. The curd is shaped and salted before being removed. Keep hitting links. Number of less common cheeses are similar, include that. that. Oh, I recognise... I don't know. I thought it was going to tell me what kind of similar cheese it was. Got some vitamin water and came back to y'all talking about regional accents. Yeah! Yeah! I felt... I slipped into my Somerset accent. Well, everyone wants to move over here. That's cool. Come and join. Come and join. No, we were talking about how, yeah, more than welcome. There's some lovely places over here. And I'm not saying, like, my area specific or anything, but there are some bloody lovely places over here. Certain areas are cheaper than others as well. It's always worth looking into. There's a lot of people that hate the States, I've noticed, that are from the States. But then I suppose we could say the same thing over here. There's a lot of people that would say, I hate the UK, I want to move to America. When I was 16, I was dating a guy briefly called Ian, who actually ended up, he moved to Maine. And he was working in a gas station over there. Whilst, like, obviously, you know, for the first couple of years he can only work, I think you can, like with the green card, you can only do a certain amount of work, can't you? He married one woman who we'd met online playing EverQuest, of all things. That's where none of you seen my other username, Leanna. That's my email address. And that was my username for a lot of things for a while, Leanna. If you see any character names, I call them Leanna. And that's the first game I ever played when I was 15, 16, was EverQuest. He met some woman on the States and he moved to Maine, and he's lived there out there ever since. He married someone else since, but it was amazing how quick he got an American accent. Within 6 months, he had an American accent. It was weird. Doesn't have much of a stigma for ruling the world. You sure about that? We just do it secretly? Shit, shit, shit! I love it! You turn the key in the ignition and hit the gas pedal. Start the cab and pull out, leaving the cemetery behind. The entrance gate, yeah, we realise we've been there for like an hour. How long have we been here? Oh god, we got the shakes again. Right, it's 1 in the morning, so I'm not here, obviously. Ah, there we go, look, it stopped shaking. Okay, so let's, oh, you, who are you? Are you flashing yellow? We'll go and pick you up then. Go to Africa and people not be singing God Save the Queen there. No. It's like the misconception of South Africans as well. For, you know, they and it comes across as quite rude. Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is our other. This is the last song we haven't picked up yet, dude. He's the one I wanted to rule out from the start. So he's got a criminal record. And they're all going over to that same area, which seems a bit sus. He looks a bit nervous. Late teens and looks exhausted. He's nervous. Yeah, no shit. He's afraid of something. Ooh. And we're going there. Arrondissement. There's a slight drawl and accent from the provinces, maybe there. Somewhere in eastern France, anyhow. You don't think of France having different dialects, do you? I suppose they also have regional accents as well. The smell of your passenger is unmistakable. Alcohol, strong and cheap. Just how I like him. I'm not going to ask how was the party, because that would insinuate he'd been drinking at a party. He could just be wanting to drink. He doesn't answer right away. Sorry, I was kind of zoning out. Problems? Yeah, you could say that. We need this guy to open up. We want to rule him out. Something in his eye tells you. Can I ask you something? Of course. I had a fight with my father. Okay. And I took off. Without my wallet or credit card. Where are you headed now? To my mother's. I live at my dad's place because it's closer to high school. But the two of us, we don't get along. Your mother will pay for the ride. Don't ask that question! You've sent people over one side of bloody town for free? She doesn't know I'm coming. I have to go up to get the money. She's not answering her phone. You don't believe a word he's saying. He can tell you're not buying it. Okay. Otherwise I could... Reverse his gaze. I was thinking maybe I could... Oh, he's trying to blag a free lift. Make you feel better. Oh no! Oh no! He's offering us favors. It's the first one I've been offered so far. I mean, we had the woman in the back on shrooms, you know, having a bloody orgasm in the back. We had guys puking. We've had some weird woman from the future, and now we've got a guy that's offering us a happy ending service. Yeah. Must be pretty hard driving like this all alone. Maybe a massage or something else. Oh, come on then, dude. Let's have it. He breaks off. He looks down at his crotch. Must be pretty hard. Power Ranger cosplayers. Yeah, that's the one I was saying about. But they didn't vomit, did they? It was that other dude. That other kid. Okay. I'm gonna, I'm gonna play it coy. What exactly are you suggesting there, dude? Sits up a little straighter. Returning to a previous show, we're going to tell you lost Australia for many years in his accent, but then lost it because people in a European university mocked him. Oh, he unlearned it on purpose. Yeah, let's say I've got, I tend to wake up most mornings with allergies. And because the wind's been up the last couple of days, it's kicked in quite a bit. Obviously it's that time of year, isn't it? People cutting grass and what have you. I mean, I could sit there and cut my grass myself and not have a problem with it, and then the following day my face is just like I get really itchy eyes as well. I haven't actually taken any hay fever tablets today though. Should really, shouldn't I? There we go. Not, oh, it's empty. Whoops. Maybe not that one then. I don't know. I haven't got another one on the table. They're in the kitchen. They're all in the. No, they're not. They're in my bag down here. Oh, Can you tell I like stars? Actually, no, you probably couldn't, because you can't even see that one on there. There we go. Well, my stream should say it all, shouldn't it? There we go. Hay fever tablets. The music. Can you hear the music in the background? Almost sounds like it sounds a bit like Hallelujah. There we go. Let's have one. Manuka honey. Yeah, my dad's a fan of Manuka honey, actually. I don't eat honey very often If I do, it's usually like honey and lemon tea. Yeah, I don't know. Man dog. I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit unfair to make, to mock someone for so long that they deliberately try to lose their accent. I'm completely broke right now, and I really need your help. We got bad weather coming. Oh, really? Really need your help. Maybe you need mine too. We do. We need you to tell us about some deaths. See, just from looking at this, I don't think the guy did it. And my nail just pinged off. One of the lucky superhumans who have no allergies. I never used to get allergies up until probably about 15 years ago. I ended up going into hospital for a couple of things. I won't explain why, because a lot of people will probably disagree on certain things. And ever since, there's a couple of complications. Cats are gonna spaz. Ooh, not good. Mine are really good with it, actually. They seem to be interested in lightning, so that's quite cool. No, see, yeah, not necessarily. Some people do. Some people get allergies after, like, later in life, for instance, or vice versa. When people start struggling with eyesight and what have you. For me, I went into hospital, had an operation, let's say. Technically, I had a procedure, put it that way. Yours hate thunderstorms. I see, mine don't really seem overly bothered. They just don't like rain. I had a procedure that had a few complications before I went into theatre. Yes! Yeah, your allergies can change. But yeah, ever since I didn't know whether it just happened to be a connection or what it was, but ever since I came out of hospital from having this operation, if you like, sounds like it's a sex change, it's not. Trust me, I'm too female. The whole operation is because I'm female, let's just say. Yeah, ever since I came out of there, I had a complication. Obviously, I'm fine. But ever since then, I've been allergic to cats. And then slowly started getting hay fever. A couple of years where everything's sort of overgrown. A lot of people have suffered, haven't they? Because obviously, when people not going outside, a lot of things overgrowing. And yeah, a lot of it... a lot of allergies are, a lot of people are getting allergies now. We do feel bad for this guy. I feel bad for him. No, you can all of a sudden not be allergic to cats. Like, my ex, whose cats these are originally, he's allergic to cats, and he's been around them for long enough. It just doesn't, he's fine. No, rapeseed. It's actually called rapeseed, believe it or not. No, rapeseed is actually a thing. It's, cooking oil. Yeah, it sounds so dodgy, doesn't it? But no, rapeseed is a real thing, believe it or not. But yeah, every time Adam's around the cats, if he pops over for any reason, he sneezes around them again. But if he's been around them for a long length of time, say like a couple of days, he's fine. And I'm quite similar. But every now and again, they will kick me. Yeah, rapeseed oil. It's a cooking element. Yeah. It's got a lot bigger, but that makes more sense if they started planting rapeseed around then. Extra virgin oil, yeah. Extra virgin. Yeah. Oh, there's a whole rabbit hole there. Extra virgin rapeseed. No. No. I'm not going there. I have a sick and twisted mind sometimes. We won't. Would you say the rapeseed has been invading my orifices? Yeah. And it didn't say surprise. And I did get it. I did get it. I'm going to ask him how old he is. Oh, that's true. He's only 21. Oh, to be 21 again. Wow. You look him straight in the eye. Oh, he's 19. Ooh, to be 19 again. The answer is no for the massage and anything else. You really can't pay. He beats your eye. Yeah, I'm broke. That's fine. I messed up everything this year. I lost my job at the supermarket. My roommate kicked me out. I have a friend who puts me up sometimes. She says I can stay at her place tonight. Don't think I want to be 19 again. I remember being 19. I remember-ish. Remember staying up till like stupid o'clock in the morning, having an hour sleep, and then going straight to work, still half cut. So going straight to work, sorry, half cut. That's where we're heading. Do you know what? We'll keep driving. I think I can rule this guy out. I'll drive you. He leans a little closer to you. You will. You nod. But you have to stop doing stuff like that. You're going to get into trouble and cause trouble too. I lied to you before. At my father's, I was with this guy. I'm a male escort. I spent the night with him. That's fine. We don't even have sex. You don't have to have sex to be an escort. I know. I sell books on where they were locally. He lowers his eyes. He looks unhappy. I really screwed things up. I don't have a place to sleep. We have nowhere to go. I don't know anyone here, only customers. My parents are old farts and I couldn't stand living in where a vessel. Have you ever been there? Nope. Don't bother going, a bunch of old farts. Making fun of it usually cheers me up, but not this time. He's withdrawing again. Quick, get him up. Get him to open up. Do you mind if I take a little nap? Go for it! Just a few minutes, give myself some time to think. Your cat is all over you. Do you know what? I've only got 2 in today. Lucan and Harriet are both on my bed asleep. Practically cuddled up together. They're thick as thieves, those two. Lucan's sister Nala is out and I don't know where. I might have to go looking for her in a bit, actually. I haven't seen her all day. She was asleep. She sleeps in a box in the kitchen at the moment, even though I've made all these little beds for them. I get produce boxes and cut a hole out and then put some like foam or material or whatever in them, and they have like they sleep in those. But next door's cat Bob's comes in quite a bit, and I think he chased her out one day, and she won't come in here now over the last 2 or 3 days. She won't come and sleep in here, whereas Harriet sleeps on top of the shelving as well. Nala is one of these ones. She's not a fan of other cats, so she doesn't like her brother, and she doesn't like her daughter, which is Harriet. She hisses at them. So I've got a little family affair going on with my cats. They're all related. And she has a habit. She will disappear out, and you don't see her for like several hours. But yeah, it gets past a certain length of time that I do actually go out and look for her. She's usually like in the road over, probably at my mate's house, chasing. Like she knows that she can get away with floating around my mate's dog. They have a staffy, but he's not bothered by cats, so she's getting used to wandering around their garden because she's seen me in there now. It's probably not a good thing. We'll turn up the heat for him, shall we? Aw, poor guy. So we can definitely rule this guy out as being involved, I think. Loosened his shirt a little and not as cold as when he got in the cab. He's mumbling to himself. Are you sure you're okay? Yeah, sure. Long silence. I'm sorry I tried to. I thought I'm going to have to go home, back to my parents, talk to them. Probably about to do something really stupid. Probably. And you've been there too, haven't you? Yes! But not offering myself to random strangers because I can't get home. Oh, he gets out without a word. Okay. Hurries to the entranceway of a modern building in bad repair. Public housing. So we didn't drive all the way. Okay, do we need fuel? Probably better add at some point, haven't we? So where? I mean, we've got. Oh look, it's our dude John, Genie, Mr. Picard. So I need to get some more. I mean, I can rule out that guy straight away. I think. Is it this woman? This is the woman. She's one of our suspects. Is it she? I'm tempted to go down and do this. We didn't get much money, but we made up a load from the night before, didn't we? I've not picked this guy up yet before either. I've got time for a couple of, like, as in time. Obviously it's still like 4 in the morning, isn't it, on the streams? Not the stream, the game. So I think probably we're going to have to do this one and then it'll be the end of the night. Hi, honey. Oh, email! I thought it was a bloke. And the even on my screen, you're swimming in. Yeah. I've used that joke before, you know. Who wants to see my pussy? Oh, she's a regular. Hey, honey. Okay. We've known Jackie for years now, apparently. A rather well-liked prostitute in your old neighbourhood. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a top. I thought it was just like a picture of a heart, but it's not. It's like cleavage, isn't it? I hope spring's going to be warmer than last year because I can't stand freezing my arse off anymore. Every now and again she treats herself to a ride home. What's the latest news? You can tell Jackie anything, almost anything, that is. Is your back better? You smile. It's okay, less painful. She's unconvinced by your lie, you can see it in her eyes. That bastard really did you, didn't he? Can I ask you something, Jackie? Anything you want, honey? We tell her everything! Oh, we do tell her everything! We tell her about Lieutenant Bussett and her threats and your mission. You got screwed again, honey. And not in a good way. Hey! Yeah. Your mama. She sucks her teeth. You and the cops are gonna have to go and see someone or start banging one. What? Jackie! You're the boss, I'll ask around. Some of my clients might know. Oh, so she's gonna give us some tips. Yeah. Yeah, there was someone commented once before, obviously I had a cat on my lap. So yeah, pussy on my pussy, you know. It's like Inception, isn't it? You're expecting it, but fair's fair, the next ride is free. Yeah, fair. If she can give us some clues, then I'll give her a free ride home. You take care of yourself. There's a good one out with some. I like that, yeah. Yeah, right, I do. That's the problem. Already told you how shitty the new law is. To find sex work. Oh, they're being taxed. One of my regulars came back to see me today. Did you know they're going to make them a class? They're going to make them take a class now too. What? A class? What are you on about? Yeah, a class. Clients are already paying fines and now they're being forced to attend a 2-day class. Oh, so it's like speeding. You go on like the speed awareness course. Sure, go on and tell them it's not normal to see a prostitute. This client of mine, I know he didn't like it much, but he told me they were arrogant, you know, like they were talking down to the convicted clients or something. I don't understand the government, the politicians. We exist, we're not going away, we pay taxes too, do you realise? Yeah, see, fair play to the woman. You know, she might sell herself, but, you know, everyone has to make a living. There's people that fucking clean toilets, for Christ's sake. Do you know what I mean? I did that once. I used to work it like cleaner, clean an office. So you do clean the toilets, etc. You know, there are some shit. I mean, my job's shitty already, but like, it's one of those things. You know, I'd much rather go walking around with people and, you know, being on someone's arm. I'm not saying I'd sell myself for sex, but yeah, just go and buy it. What's that place, Kurt, that's like CEX that I was talking about that time? You just get like just buy a cheap one outright. I would. Do you guys not have like Facebook Marketplace or anything like over there? Do you guys have Facebook Marketplace? Where you do like buy and sell online through Facebook? Yeah, I mean the amount I've got on Marketplace recently, this is where these monitors have come from. Someone that lived in, funnily enough, my old road when I was a kid, was selling 5 monitors for was it 5? No, 6. I got 6 monitors for 20 quid. So I have these 2 up. I've still got another one. I've still got 2 or 3 downstairs as well. So, you know, it's pretty damn good deals. You know, you might be able to pick something up there instead. It's worth looking into. But I've got some really good deals recently on Facebook Marketplace. And you can set it to certain like distance as well. Almost everyone that is in this goddamn country today, the richer you are, the less you pay. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm only doing my job, you know. Exactly, you know. I agree with the woman. These people who come to talk to us, they talk to us about reinsertion and all that. It's great for the young girls who just started. Oh, that sounds wrong. But the transvestites, the Uruguayans, Uruguay. Obviously, people from Uruguay. Uruguayans? Is that how you'd pronounce it? And Colombians, there's no way they're going to find work by themselves. Okay. Why not? I mean, some of the bloody ladyboys out in Thailand are gorgeous. Does reinsertion... Back in the I think is what it's referring to. But yeah, reinsertion, yeah, no. Coming from a prostitute. Uruguayans. Yeah, that's what I said, wasn't it? Uruguayans. Uruguay. Uruguayans. Uruguayans. Close enough. People from Uruguay. Uruguay. Okay? It's the Worcestershire sauce scenario all over again. And me, it's been too long, there's no way I'm going to be a checkout person in a grocery store. I've done that once before. First of all, I'd run into clients all the time. Yeah, could you imagine? No, serious, it's just that it's my job. I chose to do it. That's the great advantage of this line of work. Yeah, you know, she chose to do it. She wasn't forced into it. She enjoys doing it. Then, you know, crack on, woman. Even you didn't choose. Yes. Your friend answers with a smile. The ride continues for a while in silence. But it's technically more of a soft "yer." Stop mocking my accent! "Yer," alright, "yer." I can't help it if I fucking talk like I drive a tractor, alright? It's not my fucking fault. I live down this way, and, you know, things like electricity and shit, you know, it's a brand new thing for us. You know, it's magical. It's cracking. No, I'm gonna stop, sorry. Me and my fucking accent. She seems saddened by the conversation. Not your accent, the Y to sound like a U. Okay. I'll give you the key. Yeah. How many acres you got, Gemma? 43? I am a cider drinker. Okay, I'm gonna throw you guys. That's, yeah, me. It's probably more of an inside joke, unfortunately, at this point, isn't it, Gemma? If you didn't know, we're talking about Wurzels, the Wurzels. Okay, if you ever get a chance to look up the Wurzels, Tommy Banner actually lives cider. I hardly know her. No, that doesn't quite work. Jamaica. Nah, she came with her own free will. Yeah, if you ever get a chance to look up the Wurzels, they're a folk band, if you like, I suppose, but they do have they do have notoriety. They played Glastonbury. I'm sure you guys have probably heard of Glastonbury Festival. But Tommy Banner, one of the guys from the Wurzels, actually lives up the road from my parents. Jamaica. Yeah. Jamaica. Yeah, no, she came of her own accord. Did you get it? Jamaica, the country. Comedy folk band. Yeah, they are great. They are fantastic. And yeah, if you've never heard of the Wurzels, then definitely go look them up. And they've actually done covers of things like Chelsea Dagger, the song. I think it's called the Yorkshire accent, but it's a bit too hard. Yorkshire is, yeah. If you've ever watched Game of Thrones, Jessica, then the Yorkshire accent is what all the Starks have. That was actually the joke Led Zeppelin intended. Yeah. Yorkshire accent is an awkward one, and again there are variations. My nan, on my mum's side, she died a couple of years ago, bless her. Yes, the Chelsea Dagger, the Wurzels cover of Chelsea Autumn. There's a few, they've done a lot of covers as well as their own stuff. But yeah, the one that a lot of people would know them for instantly, if you say the Wurzels, the song is Combine Harvester. It's actually the song, I've got a brand new Combine Harvester and I'll give you the key. But yeah, it's a classic. If you get a chance to look it up, I'll stick a link to like because I'm sure they've got a YouTube channel, haven't they, Gemma? Should we see? Let's look up the Wurzels on YouTube, and I will put the link in Discord. Oh, come on, type, thank you. Where's Combine Harvester? There we go. Oh, wow, look at him. What was that? 1976 Combine Harvester, it came out, and it was on Top of the Pops. Oh God, bloody hell. So, Combine Harvester, ladies and gents, is 45 years old this month. It sounded so wrong. I know. I tried to do it so people would actually understand what I was on about. Oh, you got a brand new Combine Harvester and I'll give you the key. There we go. It's far too easy. Wurzel's original promo film, Combine Harvester, was #1 in June the 12th of 1976. That's how old the song is. 45 years old. So, hang on. You'll probably be able to hear it as well now. I drove my tractor through your haystack last night. I threw me pitchfork at your dog to keep quiet. This has got lyrics. Now come now, darling, you got something I need. 'Cause I got a brand new Combine Harvester and I'll give you the key. Come on now, let's get together in perfect harmony. I got 20 acres and you got 43. This whole song is basically this guy chatting up a girl, basically. She made me laugh! Fucking hell. It's actually been a while since I've heard this song. But I've just chucked it in the Tea Room Discord. I don't know if you can hear it. This is where I'm gonna get claimed now. Hey, Curly! Yes! You can hear the Wurzels then. Oh my days! I'm full-on gonna go Somerset now. The more I hear it, the more Somerset. But it doesn't sound right if you say it like Gemma said, in a British accent. Well, if you ever have caught being all Somerset, yeah. There's another one. There's another person as well. If you've never heard of Bill Bailey, I will find it later. But there's a certain section in one of Bill Bailey's Somerset. It is indeed. No, it's Z. Somerset. It's ZUMMERRZET. Is she flipping him off? It does look like it, doesn't it? Me lover. It is indeed. Right, me lover. There's a section in one of Bill Bailey's sketches, okay? And he talks about certain songs. If they had, yeah, I love Bill Bailey. I've got most of his DVDs. If you ever get metal in a, yes, metal in a West Country accent, yes. And Krista Berg in a Somerset accent. Lady in Red is dancing with me. Yeah, he does a sketch with accents and how certain songs would not sound right in a Somerset accent, and it's fucking hilarious. He also, if you get a chance to see the what's it called? It's well, say Doctor or Burger. I try to say it in a Boston accent. Fallout 76 is having login issues. Ugh. Doctor Burger. I don't know how I say burger. I'm not sure how my accent is with that one. But if you listen to my S's, every now and again I'll slip into slurring them. Yeah, Bill Bailey does the BBC rave. If you ever heard the intro for the BBC News, he does a whole like rave. It kicks in with the BBC News. How does one little area have so many different accents? Yeah, we have far too many here. If you ever listen to Oleg Tenstorm's Curly, he has a Somerset accent as well. But it depends what he's saying. He has a proper accent too. Don't he, Curly? What really gets me is the fact that they're not helping us. In any way before. Yeah, we're currently talking to a prostitute as well. Not only accents, but even different languages. Yes, Welsh in the island. Yep. S's. Yeah, I do a Ronan Keating. Nala's back! That is Nala, isn't it? Nala? Is that Nala? Nala? Yeah, that's Nala. She's back, bless her. Yeah, bath. No, I say, no, that's the thing. I say bath. And if you get the, some say dance. My accent, you should say dance. Do you want to dance? But it's dance. I get upset when I pop up with a Boston accent. My mum does it with a Sussex accent. She gets that kind of London twang to her when she goes back up home. My nan was from Yorkshire, up north, and the way they say certain things, certain Welsh accents, again, several different dialects depending on where you are. Some fucking heavy Welsh dialects. I do, yeah, I've been to Bath a few times for work and stuff. Don't ever try and count the Primark there, it's a fucking shithole. I've got to do this for a week, so that's going to be fun. That is Nala, isn't it? I can't bloody see, she's tucked down. Can't see under her chin. It looks like her, but it also looks a bit too big for her. It looks like Lucan. But Lucan eats the dry food in the not the one on the window. I don't know. It started to sound southern on occasion. Yeah, you can flip yours. You have the broadcasting what I would say was the quite neutral American accent when you did my Christmas promo. Say it with 4 A's and 6 F's. Yeah, Bath! It's Bath! I had to like when Mandog sent the list of all the different places, put it on, I think you put it on my Discord, didn't you? New promo in the works, will be done soon. Yeah, I need to send that to Darren. He's going to start moaning at me again soon. Yeah, I've because I sang for so long, you get used to pronouncing words properly, open your mouth to say words, and singing is a very, very good one for learning and I don't mean it in a bad way. I just mean like to talk properly, as in like enunciation and what have you. I mean, I get very, very lapsed, but obviously if I broadcast like I'm doing now, if you ever listen to me, I zone in and out. If I'm doing the weather, I will be as precise and professional, if you like, with it as possible. You know, I'd rather be professional about it. And I was so wooden when I first started doing radio, especially when you don't have anyone to talk to. I mean, obviously I've got an entire conversation here. That's why I like doing my live stream with the radio, because I have instant interaction. Whereas if I was to just sit in front of my computer screens in the studio with a desk, sound desk, etc., and a microphone in front of me, I'd be very much like, hi, and that's what I was like when I first started. Singing is a different part of the brain. It is. That's what helped because I'm tongue-tied, it helped. It definitely helped me being able to talk in general. I know a lot of people with struggle with speech impediments and what have you. I was talking to a friend that lived in Bristol, and he was teaching guitar and he wanted to learn how to sing, and I was actually going to teach him how to sing. And the funny thing is singing along with other songs, even if you're just listening to them, if you actually mime, if you're miming the lyrics, even if you're not singing them out loud, it's a very, very good one for actually thinking about how words are pronounced. So like if I could sit there and mouth a song to you guys, and you have to concentrate on, like, it's one of those things. Have you ever played that game that you have to mouth the lyrics to a song and people have to guess, like lip reading? My youngest sister is partially deaf, so she lip reads quite a bit, and so that's another one again, that you get used to sort of reading people's mouths and what they're saying. And you can almost not hear them, but you can see what it is they're saying, which is a quite good one. Sang karaoke once in my life, it was a few months ago. They gave a different song than I expected. Oh, I hate that. I mean, I know a lot of songs, but even like newer music nowadays, you stuck a new song on karaoke, I wouldn't have a fucking clue. Chuck me some like 90s cheese and I'm all over that shit. I mean, I was listening to Lily Allen again the other day. When we were talking about songs the other day, with on one of the other streams, we were saying about how songs didn't need to have so many vulgar swear words, etc. in them, like the song WAP, for instance, wet ass pussy, etc. It's going to get muted, censored several times over. There's the odd word. Lily Allen is one that is, she's managed to do an entire song about loving I love the song Not Fair. If you ever heard the song Not Fair, it's great. She basically says that this guy's absolutely fantastic but shit at giving her pleasure. Just the line, I got chills, they're multiplying. Yeah. Shit. But it has to be, it's the Grease mega mix everybody does. Amanda knows every 90s badass rap. No, we're talking Crazy Town Butterfly, aren't we? Yeah. No, that is my go-to. That and Linkin Park's In the End. That is a classic. That's one for karaoke. Bloodhound Gang. It's not. Oh, Bloodhound Gang as well. Yeah. Now I'm lying in the wet patch in the middle of the bed. I'm feeling pretty hard done by. I spent ages giving head. I loved singing that in one of my shows. I couldn't do it on Park, that one, but I could do I could do it when I was doing the odd cabaret, and I absolutely love that song. It's just so tongue-in-cheek, but it's not enough to get censored, which is very clever. And I love songs that take that have that take on it. It's just great, personally. Sorry, let's get back to the game. I've spent 2.5 hours on one night of the game today. But I will call it after the end of this night. It's 5:30. I've heard you do TLC, something along those lines. Is it? No, it's not TLC. That's Waterfalls. Everybody knows Waterfalls. It wasn't TLC. I don't know. What did I try and do that time when I was doing Twitch Sings? I should bring that back. Bring back Twitch Sings. And they only got rid of it in January, but not the point. They only passed the law for the money. 1,500. Fuck! $1,500 for if you get, like, this is euros, which is a fuck ton. 3,000 euros for if you get caught with a prostitute. Jesus. I mean, George Michael got probably a heftier fine, let's face it. And so did Hugh Grant. Actually, no, I think Hugh Grant just got a slap on the wrist, didn't he? He got caught, you know, in the toilets like a George Michael. Pretty stiff price for a trick. The upshot, we have fewer clients. Funny country we live in, it is. The land of rights of man and all that. Yeah. Rights my ass. See, straight away, I can preempt half of these lines. The only one who comes around now are the regulars or the basket cases. Or the guys who don't know what they're risking. Yeah. Particularly the guys who don't know what they're in for. It's a good business for the cops at any rate. You just stand there in the alley, you wait for a car to park, you nab the client when he's getting out of the van. And presto, $1,500. I mean, can you? You know, it's your own personal vehicle, if you want to call it that. You could make a business driving around with your own vehicle and, you know, picking up the clients, not the clients picking them up. You know, who comes around to the regulars and the basket cases. She's a Twitch streamer, yeah. And presto, $1,500. I mean, let's face it, the police are probably corrupt as well, and you can pay them to look the other way. Yeah. Drive-through prostitution. Yeah. Check off all the boxes. Your box is happy. You get your bonus. And all this without the thought of good old Jackie and her clients. Yeah. You got to think about the prostitutes too. They have feelings too. Always a pleasure, honey. Yeah, it is, you know. She does apparently. No happy endings in this game. I mean, there's 2 in a row. One guy offered it and she is one. That's all I have. Don't worry. We're losing money tonight, but we got a lot of intel. I mean, she gave us a tip as well. I mean, look at that. We got 47 out of that. I'll take it. That's the most we've had, I think, through this night. My God, we've got even over here. Bedtime. We met Sean. We were honest with Sean. I think we've been pretty much honest with most of the clients, haven't we? We helped Sean. We lost 126 euros. Hey ho! We've still got more than we started with. Although I recognise that prostitutes aren't always in touch. Yeah, that's true. We drove Chris to where he was going. We met Jackie. Even though apparently we already knew Jackie. Oh, that's it. So, let's have a look at these new clues, shall we? Let's familiarise ourselves. There we go. Let's have a look at the board. Yeah, I might play some more Vampire later, Curly. I'm not sure. I've got to get mashup sorted for later. I've got to sort some stuff out. But yeah, I might do. Might play some Vampire later. Have fun, Curly. And I shall catch you soon. Okay, police report. That's a big old long police report. All sex work and recreational drugs should be illegal. I mean, you know, tax the prostitutes maybe. Let's investigate that one. It's going to take us to quite... Oh no, we've got time to investigate that one as well. There we go. Let's... 5 clues discovered out of that. Fuck me! This is a lot of clues. Right, I am... Chris seen near crime scene 2 months before. Crime scene 3 days before. Chris escort for secret escort. Escort for secret escort 75. Chris probably seen near crime scene 1. I think we can rule Chris out. Provide them with healthcare check. Yeah. I think we should. You know, we got to make a living somehow. I mean, surely this is what like a lot of OnlyFans are accused with as well, really, isn't it? We can rule out Christoph. I think I'm ruling him out. He was seen by the crime scene 2 months before, a couple of days before, and he was probably seen near crime scene 1. But he's admitted he's an escort, so we can pop these over here. And pop that over there. So victim 1, it was thought to be a suicide. Christine, yeah, we'll just ditch all those up there. We know those. Albatross fire pushed victim 4 to sell shares. Oh, victim 4. Victim 4 changed will 2 days before death. What else have we got? Weapon used on you is a World War II gun. They plan on selling land. This is her. Okay, who's attached? No one is attached to this one. Oh, yes! She was in military service, yeah. Nirvana, yeah. Alexander, a doctor in French army. Oh, both of them, yeah. So he's a veteran, isn't he? Oh shit, it could have been him. Have I got it wrong again? Because I said it was this woman and like covering it all up. But like the first time, do we reckon that it could have been this guy here, and he was just in grief, and like maybe he has some form of PTSD and does go off and like kill people. Here we go. Lost his medical license back in the 50s. Victim 4, banknotes stuffed in throat. No, that's fair enough, Jessica. Go for it. Kurt Cobain. Kirk Cobain. Okay. But no, yeah, go for it, Jessica. Yeah, if you got a nap, then you crack on. work. I'll put that back down there. Group Diamant is shady. Yeah, we know that. Stephen Fry went to Nirvana and he went to a club and interviewed a lady. She said it was lovely. See, I think Geraldine wants to uncover all of Anita's shady business, and that's why I thought it was Anita. But if they're saying the weapon was a World War II gun, it could be either one of these. But then she could have got hold of it to try and blame it on her still. But then that would make it look back on her. We should get a phone call as well, as we've ruled out one, shouldn't we? Her parents, didn't they work with the mafia? Her dad was linked to the Corsican mafia, yeah. She doesn't have much to go on, but I think we can rule out Chris, so we'll probably get the phone call then, hopefully. There you go, phone rings and you jump. You're not used to hearing it. No one ever calls you. Here we go. Pick up. She sounds irritated. Are we there? Of course we are. Listen, it's... Oh, so it's all the same again. Anyone got the time? Hey guys, anyone yet? Yeah, she said all this in the previous investigation, didn't she? Let's get straight to the point. What do you have for me? So basically, obviously, we tell her that we rule out Chris. Start with the first suspect, the connection, the victim, the rumours, the second suspect, etc. She lets out a whistle. Not bad at all. Seriously, you should give... Yeah. A long sigh. Have some good news for you. We checked the alibi of one of the suspects I gave you. So it's got to be someone else. So she is also ruling out Chris. So we got it right. You know how lucky you are. I'm doing your job for you, pal. No, we're not. We're doing it. She's just confirmed that we ruled one guy out. Call you in 2-3 days. Oh yeah. So if we can rule out someone else, she might call us back earlier. Good doggy, bitch. I'll call you in 3 days and you better have what I need to make a proper arrest. Okay, so we got 3 nights, as it were. And it's not, no, it's not our job. It's her job. We're doing her job for her. You better have what I need to make a proper arrest. So we've got 3 left, and we'll want to try and rule out one. Was Bussett the hero who hopped on your taxi and said, "Hey, you're a spy now"? Yes, yes. She's the woman like pulling weird like angry faces in the back from the beginning of the thing. Some people do pay good money to be called Dahlia. Oh, it's not going to get clipped again of me like some dirty little sex talk now, is it? Right, so yeah, she said all this in the previous one, didn't she? And then we're going to go to sleep. So yes, he has been ruled out. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah. Oh god, he's oh no, it's like, I thought he was like breathing really quickly, but it's not. It's quite... Brain is running at full speed, yep. It's my life in general. If only Busset would give you a little bit more time, yeah. It's probably Busset, actually, no doubt, but... You shake your head and your mind wanders for a second. Busset. Yeah. Busset. Yeah. I'm calling a Busset though. Because that's me and being stubborn. Yes. Again, like the whole aspects, you know, all the same sort of things overnights and that is the same. Busset sounds like an English food product. Yeah, it does actually. And we open one eye, and look, we're back to night 3, is it? Or is it night 4? Night 4, yeah. Some fuel. Right, what I'm going to do then, as I've been going for nearly hours, and I know one sort of has places to be, do, etc. What I'll do is I'll leave it here for the time. It's a good place as any. Oh yeah, it's been glitching really bad. Yeah, Basset. Yeah, Bassets. Licorice all sorts. Licorice all sorts. Lag. Yeah, I don't know why. Nothing cut out, which is really strange, and I don't know why it's doing it. But on that note, what I'll do is I'll call it here. Because obviously you lovely people have got to places to be, you know, stuff, people to do. But yeah, I'll call it here. Pick it up at some other point. I don't know when yet. Throw it in the mix, and yeah, I'm gonna go and get it as well. And I need to shups. I hopefully I may be back later. Some vampire maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I shall see you lovely people soon. And I apologise for the lag. It's loading. It's bloody. So gonna leave it there.